Let's get you logged into your Pearson Successnet account so you can assign quizzes and videos to your kids. Type in your username and password and click sign in. The first thing I want to do is show you how to assign a pretest. Up on the toolbar, there's a content tab. If I hover over it, then a test button will pop up. I want you to click on that. It'll bring you to a page where you are going to select the book that you're using. I have my 6th grade class already entered. I'm going to select topic test. It's a multiple choice, 20 questions, and those are graded for you. It's lovely. If I push go, all of my tests will pop up. I'm going to assign topic 2. It doesn't look like there's a link there, but if you tap on it, some choices pop up. You can view it, you can print it. I want to sign it so it's on the kids' iPads, so I click assign. I see that my class pops up. You'll probably have more students in your class. You can select them one by one, or you can push the top check mark, and that will select all your students. Up at the top, there are some dates. I peek at that every time, and I make sure my end date has been changed. If you don't fix the end date, it will disappear when that date comes, and so I want to make sure that I have enough time to get to it. If you want to wait and assign it later in the school year, you can change the start date as well. So that's kind of a nice tool. I'm going to push save, and now when the child opens their iPad, they'll have topic 2 test assigned to them. I went back home. I want for you to be able to assign quizzes to your students. Unless you've assigned the quizzes, that's not an option for them. They can watch the videos and do the guided practice, but we need to assign quizzes, and it's pretty easy to do, and it's a great tool. So the first thing I do is I go to my book that I want to use, and I click on it. That'll bring me to all of the topics in the book. I click on the topic that I want. You can click on the picture or the words. And here are all the lessons in topic 2. Topic 2 has an introduction video that you can assign. Here's 2-1, 2-2, 2-3. And you see that when I click on it, the bubbles will change. So sometimes when you click, for some reason, it doesn't change. So you have to make sure it's the next lesson that you want. So I'm going to start by assigning the introduction to the chapter. I go over to the right-hand column here, and I'm going to click assign. Your class will pop up for you. You can select all the kids by pushing the check mark, or you can assign it to certain students. Make sure you check the date, because if you're assigning things ahead of time, you don't want it to end too soon. So go ahead and click on end date and change that to what you want it to be. And then you're going to push save. I've only assigned the first one. Now I have to move on. I click on lesson 2-1. I go over to assign. I choose the students and I push save. I also check my dates, don't forget that. Then I have to do the same thing for lesson 2-2, 2-3, and so on. After I assign those, when the children go into their iPad and use Pearson, they will have the quizzes available. I'm going to show you what that screen looks like for them. This is what the child's iPad will look like now that we've assigned a quiz. This is an option. If you don't assign the quizzes, they have the video, the guided practice, independent practice, and so on, but they won't have the quiz as an option. I really love the quiz for a couple of reasons. It's a nice review of what the kids learned in the lessons that day. It's something that you can use to double check that they understood and have a good idea of the concepts. After they're done with the quiz, they will put yes, and this is so fun. I just guessed on all of them and I got 0 out of 5 correct. It says they want me to do the reteaching. If I get a 1 or a 2, I also get reteaching. If I happen to get a 3 or a 4, this button says practice, and if I get 5 out of 5, it says enrichment. So if you have a child who gets a 5 out of 5, for example, if they click the enrichment button, it actually gives you a picture of the enrichment worksheet, and they can print that themselves and work on that as an extension. So I really love that it levels the homework for the kids. I hope this video helps you set up your topic tests to use for pre-testing and also assign the quizzes so that the kids can differentiate their homework and you can see what they know and maybe if you need to do reteaching. Bye-bye.